Hello guys, welcome once again to DGBase Tooth. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get notifications when I post new videos. So we are continuing our my Microsoft Word 2016 series by checking the styles group. Okay, so you remember the document I used in previous class, the data science for training document. So we are going to use this document to illustrate how you can work with styles with the styles group. Normally, if you are typing a document that has more than one pages, probably a report or a project, usually a document that has more than one pages, you may often get tired to begin to apply formatting to each of the headings of the document. Like I have an introduction to data science, introduction to R for data science, syllabus, data science research method. So I have like three main headings in this document, and there are times that it can get a little bit difficult to apply, just to go to bold, go to underline, go to font size, and so you just want to do this with just one click, and that is the essence of these style groups. The style groups is full of pre-formatted text styles that you may use, and there is also an option for you to create a style that you probably use. I know you are familiar with clear formatting because we used it there. So I'm just going to start with the default pre-formatted text style. Like I have this data science document and I want to use a heading 1, which is probably this is the biggest the biggest heading in the Word 2016 pre-formatted text style. So if I have choose this as heading 1 for data science, it means that throughout my document I can quickly come here and just pick heading 1 if I feel that the text I'm working on should have heading 1. Okay, so I can also come here and pick heading 2 and then use heading 2 style for this. You notice that I'm just clicking on the text after highlighting, then I'm just seeing the changes. Then I can come to the available and use this as heading 3. Come to this, probably this, and use this as heading 3. The syllabus as heading 3. Okay, what you will learn, I'm just going to drop this. Also use this as heading 3. Also use this as heading 3. So if you notice, we have this document, we have the heading 1 having the same size, heading 2 having the same size, heading 3 having the same size. So you might be wondering that what if I don't want the color to be in blue? When you are done with inclusion of heading in your document, you can just use Ctrl A to highlight the whole of the document and just pick automatic as the color. So when you pick automatic as the color, the whole thing becomes the same color. So you may not really want to bother yourself in that. So what if you want to bold the heading? You can still bold the heading. Okay, and that will bring a question that, do I have to bold each and every heading that in the document? What if I have several pages of document and I don't want to go to the pain of filling? That is why you need at times to use the create a style option. So when you click on create a style, you can just name your style. We can do this just like training. Let's just use training, and then we want to define the different styles that we have. This is paragraph style, but I can actually modify it and choose my heading 1. Choose that for my heading 1 I have the style I have. I want to use maybe Times New Roman as my text. I want to use font 20. I want it to be bold, and I want the color to be maybe red, just to illustrate. It's probably best you use different color. If you want it underline, you can also tick underline. So when I'm done with this, I will just, you see there's an option to say add to styles gallery, so meaning that when I'm done, this training will be added to the style gallery I have. Okay, so I'm just going to click on OK. Now I have the training here, so I can also do that, add another one. This, the training is for my heading 1. I can create another style and just say training 2, starting for maybe my heading 2. Modify this and just reduce the font size to maybe 14. Use it as bold, change the color to probably blue, and I think I will just leave that but I need to change the styles here. Rather than having the style as just a training style, I want to pick it as heading 2, meaning that this heading will be have the properties of heading 2. So each time I pick it, I'm going to be just using as heading 2. You can actually leave it for paragraph, but let's just use it as heading 2. So I have my heading 2, so don't worry, it's just because I highlighted this before I picked the option. So I'm going to select this back. Then for my heading 2 now, continue to apply this. For my heading 2, continue to apply this. So setting a pre-formatted style will actually make it easier for me to add it. So I can just think of the additions, or I want to make to my headings. Then after doing that, then I will come to create a style option, then use that use that to set up the parameters I want for the heading. So see the same option. When you are done, you can also highlight the whole document and just change it to automatic. Then you have your, so by now you have your heading. This is very useful if you have the intention of adding table of content to your document. Let me just jump ahead of us and just do a quick cover of we are going to treat the reference tab, but let's just do a quick of this. So I'm just going to add table of content to this document. So if I click on table of content, I can have option for pre-edited table of content, or I can just pick this. Okay, sorry, I need to undo that. I'm just going to drop this. If you want to add a new page, you can actually come to insert and then insert a blank page. Okay, so I have inserted a blank page, which should be the location for my table of content. Don't forget, when you actually use heading, there may be this small arrow showing that this heading is still effective, meaning that if I type anything here, it's going to follow that. So what you need to do is either you come to this place and just clear formatting. Once you clear formatting, it's going to affect the whole it's going to reflect and remove the style setting you have set. So let's just go to references and just add table of content, just a normal table of content. You notice that immediately I click on table of content, Word automatically added a table of content containing my document and the heading that I've set. So meaning that if you are typing a very a large document, like make up of maybe 100, or maybe a project or an assignment, paperwork, having like 50 pages, and you don't know how to type the table of content one after the other, you can actually use this option to include the table. So meaning that the style is not just for general formatting of a pre-formatted, adding a pre-formatted style to your document. You can also use it for the table of content. Okay, thank you. See you in the next video.